We're just days away from this year's Academy Awards. For people working on their ballot sheet and need some insider Oscar tips, we turn to guru Maude Garrett. She's joining us this morning with her predictions and to share some suggestions for past Oscar classics you need to see. Good morning, girl. How are you?
Morning, Taylor. So excited for this year's Oscars. There's a lot of surprises happening already with the fact that the most nominated movie is a comic book movie. That just hasn't happened before. And in this case, it's DC's Joker that has 11 nominations. Will it take out the big gong of the night, though? I don't think so. I think that's going to be 1917, Sam Mendes' World War I flick that tells this gripping tale, and it looks like it's shot in one continuous shot. So beautiful. 10 nominations for that one, and I think they're going to get at least 5 over the course of the night. But the other contenders in the top movie category, you've got, with also 10 nominations, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Quentin Tarantino's love letter to 1969 Hollywood, and also Martin Scorsese's mobster flick, The Irishman. But it could also go to Little Women, Jojo Rabbit, Marriage Story, Parasite, the South Korean foreign film that everyone needs to watch, or with 4 nominations, Ford versus Ferrari. But my bet is definitely with 1917, although I wish it was Little Women, which is my personal best flick of the year.
It's an exciting year, and we look forward to watching and seeing what happens. Who would you say are some of the surprise newcomers in the acting category?
There's only a couple this year, which is surprising in itself. The men categories, it's the same faces we've seen time and time again. Good on you, Leo and Brad and Al Pacino and all those familiar faces. But for the women, with the Best Actress category, a massive shout out to Cynthia Erivo, who is the lead in a movie called Harriet, which has flown under the radar a little bit, but an amazing movie. She's also nominated for Best Original Song with Stand Up. She is your triple threat. She has the potential to win an EGOT and be the youngest person to do so, which is someone that wins an Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony. She's already got the Grammy and the Tony down. And she's also the only non-white nominated in 20 acting categories. So good on you, Cynthia. For Best Supporting Actress, though, we have newcomer Florence Pugh. Now, this is a name to sit up and take notice because she's already done big things, being the lead in the horror movie Midsommar. She's nominated for Little Women in her role Amy in that one, where she actually makes her likable for the first time in 3 movies. And she's going to be starring alongside fellow nominee Scarlett Johansson in Black Widow. So if you want to know a little bit more about Florence, she's only 23. This is a very big year for her. I discovered her first movie was actually on Tubi.tv, which you can watch for free. It's called The Falling, and she stars alongside Game of Thrones' Maisie Williams. She's only about 15 or 16 when she shot that. So if you want to get on Team Florence, make sure you watch that film and, get on that bandwagon before it takes off, because she's going to be an A-list star in seconds.
Wow, so much talent. You have all the scoop. Thank you for that. Charlize Theron made a big transformation for her Oscar-nominated role in Bombshell, but she's really no stranger to changing up her look for a role, is she?
Exactly. 2003's Monster. She took out the 2004 Best Actress for that one. And undeniably so, she's such a powerhouse when it comes to acting, and she's not afraid to get down and dirty with it. When she played Megyn Kelly in Bombshell, she looks like Megyn Kelly. I was completely removed from the fact that that was Charlize acting as her. I interviewed her for the role, and she said that it was confronting in a way to get into her shoes, because Megyn and her didn't share a lot of ideologies, but she really wanted to deliver the message of what Bombshell is all about. She's up against Renee Zellweger, though, which is a little bit hard because Renee has already taken out the Golden Globe and the SAG and the Critics' Choice for Judy. But especially with the fact that Charlize has had Monster under her belt. Again, another movie you can watch and get a refresher on Tubi. They're going to be the women fighting it out. And another fun fact for you, Taylor, because I know you love them. In 2004, at those Academy Awards, not only did Charlize win for Best Actress, but that same year, Renee Zellweger won Best Supporting Actress for Cold Mountain. So it's kind of like a 2.0 happening this year.
I do love those fun facts. Thank you. What about the movies? What other Oscar films are on Tubi that people can watch?
Well, that's the thing. We go back decades here because the Oscars have been around for 92 years, and there are many not only nominated movies but Academy Award winning movies, like 1952's Roman Holiday starring Audrey Hepburn, a classic in itself. This was the movie that put her on the map for the first time, so she was that version's Florence Pugh in a way. But you can check that one out. Also, we've got classics like Rain Man, plus Up in the Air, which was 2009's 6-time nominated movie too. Check it out all on Tubi.tv.
Maude, thank you so much. I really enjoy talking to you, and you really bring life to these awards and make them even more exciting to watch.
Thanks, Taylor.
Have a great award season.
Thank you so much for the chat. Take care.